you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation. Woo!
Jeff Mayweather, he just recently said Canelo doesn't need Golovkin, and I hear people say that every once in a while. I mean, what would you say to people who say that? He has over 40 fights, like you were talking about, and people say he doesn't need Golovkin. What do you say?
No, I agree with Jeff. I agree with Jeff. He doesn't need him. But you tell me who Canelo can fight that can generate the kind of money they can generate with Golovkin, regardless of what Golovkin gets. Who can he fight?
And see, that's why I disagree, because I feel if Canelo were to be the first guy to beat Golovkin, whoever is the first guy to beat Golovkin, they're going to get ridiculous praise. And if Golovkin were to be the first person to knock out Canelo, he would get ridiculous praise. You know,
correct.
So,
but when they say that they don't need him, that's absolutely true. Jeff is right, and Canelo's right to say that. But Canelo's saying that he wants to wait until next year to make it more interesting. That's great, and if he doesn't fight him next year, that's great too. He doesn't need Golovkin, but who is he going to fight to generate, or is he going to fight 5 fights to generate what he can generate by fighting Golovkin once?
But the way you break that down, it sounds like he does need Golovkin. The way you just broke that down.
That's up to you to make that assumption. But I'm looking at it from what everybody is saying, and that's why I said I agree with Jeff, and I agree with everybody that says he doesn't need him. But go fight 5 fights. Let me say this: go fight 5 fights. Go fight Julian Williams, the Charlos, Demetrius Andrade, and see how much money you make from those 3 or 4 fights. And then see if it's going to be the same as if you fought one Golovkin.
I agree. I totally agree. And
you take a chance of losing those 3 fights, because those 3 guys can fight.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree. If
Demetrius Andrade's head is on straight on any particular night, he is one of the best fighters in the world. But sometimes he clowns around a little too much for me, but the man's talented.
Uh-huh.
But fight him, and we'll see how much money he makes.
No doubt about it. Of course he's not going to make Golovkin money.
No, so there's a lot of pluses and minuses, a lot of ways to look at it, but the bottom line is that you're right, he doesn't need him. Jeff is absolutely right.
And you know what, to a certain extent, I guess I could partially agree with Jeff. If Canelo were to beat someone like a Demetrius Andrade, he wouldn't get the Golovkin money, but he would get tremendous recognition. And he would be considered, pound for pound, probably top 3, one of the best fighters in the world. I think that's a huge win. So there's definitely other opponents out there for Canelo, but like I said, it depends on what he's looking for. Is he looking for the huge check or recognition and pound for pound status? So
by beating Andrade, he's going to get a lot of recognition, but he takes a great big chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? He takes a big chance because that's a dangerous fight, man.
Very dangerous. And I would pick. I think you might agree. I don't know, but I would pick Demetrius Andrade to win that fight. So
I'll tell you what. If I was a betting man, that's the one I would bet on, because I got a better chance of making better money and a better chance of being satisfied that I won money.
This is Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing